Oh yeah, I can hear it. Fine.
But it's okay.
All right, well, all the sounds okay. We'll just give it a shot.
You say, "Whoa, we got one person watching there."
I mean, is that? I don't know.
Excuse me, John. Just go with it, I guess.
No, it's over. That's why. That was the video. He disconnected it.
Well, it seemed to be okay. I mean, we have to assume that
Yeah.
all of us are.
No, it's going now. It's going. It's going. Yeah. People. Yeah, it's going. I think we have to wait till it finishes and then it'll stream out. See, we had one and you disconnected it. So hang on, let me get back. Jesus. We suck at this. Well, that's me. See, I'm looking. Is that really live? Yep. Oh, two people are watching. All right, there we go. All right, I believe it. I believe we're live now. All right. Roast. We have Knope in the back yelling. Yeah, that's good. That's exactly what we want. Can we close that door? Do you mind, Brian, if we just close that door? Is there a lock on that door? Hey, welcome everybody to the Bob Chat Live. It's Bob Chat. What are we chatting about tonight, guys? We're chatting about Thirsty Thursday. But I know what you're going to say. It's not Thursday, Ben. You're right, it's not. But Brian, the owner of Barlow's, was awesome enough to open the doors for us, for the Bob, just to talk. That was awesome. Thank you, Brian.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you for coming.
Oh, yeah. And we're trying to get Knope in the shot, even though I don't really want him in the shot. No, you got him.
You keep telling me, hey, no, you're good over there. We can see you in the camera.
Yeah, just a little further, and then back. Perfect. There you go. All right, good. Now let me move the camera over here. All right, there we go. Now we just got Brian. Perfect. All right. Everybody loves Knope except me. I'm the only one who doesn't actually like Knope. So you know. So I end up being the bad guy.
You are a dick, so I mean. You know.
That's true. All right, Brian. So things have happened. How have things been since your opening? When did you open again?
February last year. The second week of February.
That's right.
Yeah. So it was nobody could have predicted what was going to change for our country, and neither did we. So we just we're ready to open a brewery and brewed a bunch of beer and had a great opening party and had a blast, and then everything kind of changed really quickly.
Yeah, it sure did. We were at that opening.
Yeah.
We were. You were nice enough to have us. That was awesome. Yeah. So Brian Rummer, you own this one.
Yes.
And your dad owns the Barlow's by the river.
Yes.
Gotcha. Because there are two, if people don't know that, there are two Barlow's. What makes that one unique, the one down by the river?
I think it was just such a unique and kind of once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be in that area in a kind of a growing community, and we just saw the potential of the location, and we were like, let's do a great brew pub, and let's brew our own beer, and we opened that August 2019, I think anyone who's opened a restaurant, it's very, I don't know if you can curse on here, but it's kind of a shit show to start off a big restaurant. But we got through it, and then we were, getting better every month, and then it kind of, I guess the first lockdown, I think it was March, I can't remember now, but we had and I think after the first lockdown, we had a pretty good deck season. It's just a beautiful deck, and our landlord kind of expanded our outside seating for us, and we were doing the best we can, and then the second lockdown, it was like, we're just gonna put everything on pause and kind of wait till some indoor dining opens again to restart that, just because it's really difficult to order food, bring a bunch of staff in, and wait for sunny days, because we just can't shelter that deck because the Columbia River winds are so strong. So we're kind of on pause there, and trying to keep my people ready to go. I'm actually meeting with them this Friday to try to start putting the pieces back together, and we're just kind of waiting for the order to give us some indoor, because with zero indoor, it's just not for that type of place.
Yeah. But for here, you can open up the garage doors, right?
Yeah, I think that's been the best thing for all the small breweries and some restaurants, is if they had garage doors or adequate windows to open their tap rooms or dining rooms. It's gave them life again, which is great. For all the other people who don't have, garage doors, they were, build something, build a tent, build an outdoor structure, heat it, and then, just try to do whatever you can. So we threw together a tent, with some buddies, and bought it on Amazon and threw it together really quick, and then bought a carport, and it has helped a lot. It's just kept, because other than that, you're 100% to go in distribution, and so it's definitely helped.
Yeah. I was going to ask you about distribution. How is that?
We started off doing self-distribution, and I think, and I always had a really good relationship with Kendall's, because they're located in Ridgefield, and they're the Pepsi distributor, Corwin, and we ended up starting the restaurant with Coca-Cola, and they had really poor service, and they were kind of based, I think, in Switzerland or something, and so the Pepsi rep was always knocking on the door, and I finally was like, just, if you can find me a way to switch, I'll switch. Mm-hmm. So we switched. The service went up at the restaurant for all the soft drink products, and then kept talking to them, and finally was like, hey, I'd love for you guys to help me distribute the beer. And they were like, let's do it. And so we just signed that about a month ago. And then so Crispy Mitts is now in stores, and I'm starting to see it around town, and they're a great partner to work with.
Didn't you say you saw Barlow's somewhere? Was that you?
It wasn't me.
Are you at Fred Meyer or Safeway?
Not yet. I've only seen us in convenience stores right now. I think we missed the first kind of boat on the Safeways and the bigger grocery stores.
Is it Rite Aid? Are you at Rite Aid?
It might be. I don't know.
I think I saw. I think you're at Rite Aid, right over here.
I know I just popped into the 7-Eleven right around the corner, and I was like, wow, we're in 7-Eleven. So they might be in Rite Aid. I don't know.
I saw.
Look, Rite Aid is selling Barlow's, man. I gotta go buy beer over at Rite Aid. Hey, and who's this guy? Who's this guy?
That's Trout.
Hey, Trout, we're
He's kind of the brewery dog.
You're the brewery dog, huh? Yeah. What's your favorite kind of beer?
Stout.
Oh, you like the stout, huh? You like the stout?
Hey, Cano, we can get you one of these.
I don't need another dog right now.
No, the dog collar.
Dog collar? Yeah.
Yeah, make sure everybody knows you've had your rabies shot. So, Brian.
Fuckers.
Oh.
The podcast is called Business Over Beer. This is the beer portion of the chat.
I know.
So you were nice enough to pour us one of your freshest beers here. What are we drinking to start?
So that's a new IPA called Westy and Lefty. It's Chinook, Cashmere, Strata, and Idaho 7 hops. And I like the way it turned out. It's a kind of a light-bodied with a little bit of kind of resinous taste, and I think it's pretty delicious. And that's kind of our freshest IPA, and then we just brewed a sour ale that's like a dark cherry cranberry sour that we're going to can on Friday. And then we also, our barrel-aged Doppelbock, we're going to start pushing that out through Kindles in some 6 barrels to hopefully you'll see that in some tap rooms around. So it's kind of cool that we, even though we haven't been open that long, we got 1 barrel-aged beer done for this time of year.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, this is a great beer. I mean, it's
That's
so.
delicious.
Look at how clear it is.
Yes, that's delicious.
Sorry, my camera's over there. I mean, it's so clear, but it has almost the like. It drinks almost like a lager.
Yeah,
right?
I think that's
it does
kinda-
have that. It does have that light. I like the resinous.
Yeah.
I definitely get that, but it's got the hop bitterness though that you like from like a West Coast IPA, but not that.
Sure.
It's not that explosion of hop. It really is kind of a light-bodied, easy drinking beer. I mean.
That's what I'm kind of attracted to is kind of IPAs. You can have more than 1 or 2. They're light-bodied, and I think that style is just keeps getting better and better. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of good players around here that do it well.
What's the ABV on this?
I think it's right around 7.
It's light.
So can-
really?
Too many of them. It's an easy drinker.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Is that what we all have? Does you have that
Yes.
It's delicious. I like it.
too? I bet you do. That's your kind of IPA over there, right, Lager boy.
I'm also a big lager fan. That's probably my two. My wife drinks the bourbon barrel, darkest, heaviest beers possible, and I
That's
drink the
me.
light-bodied.
It's my wife.
We got to get your wife and his wife together
Yeah,
and
there
go
you go.
bowling sometime.
That could be dangerous.
That could be really dangerous.
Well, if anybody else is out there, our 2 watchers, if you're out there drinking beer, say hello, give us a wave, let us know what you're drinking. Or if you have any questions for Brian from Barlow's, let us know.
Yeah, and let everybody know. Go to the Facebook page. Let everybody know that we're live on YouTube right now
There you go.
and Twitch. We're live.
Sorry, Facebook.
Sorry, Facebook.
Maybe next time.
They don't like to play nice,
I
so
don't like to play nice. Hey, so
So you got another topic for us? This is the Bob Chat.
I do have a topic.
Oh, he's got a topic.
But before that, I want to let everybody know about becoming a Patreon member.
We have our next Patreon event is coming up, isn't it?
Next week, a week from tomorrow, next
Yeah.
Thursday, Brian, we have what's called the Bob Happy Hour. And what it is, it's for our exclusive Patreon members. And they come on, we mastermind, we talk about, they're usually entrepreneurs, small business owners, business professionals, people who are just wanting to expand to get better idea of how to be a better, not just business owner, but a better member of community. So we encourage everybody, including you, Brian,
Yeah.
to join the Patreon and
Nice.
become a BC,
Part of the Bob crew.
the Bob crew.
Right.
Yeah. Who do we have on next? Do we have a guest next week?
Of course we
Thursday?
do. We're talking finances with Andres Jimenez of Edward Jones, local Edward Jones rep. He's part of our community, part of the small business community of
Yes.
Vancouver. But yeah, really smart dude, and just kind of not really giving advice, just kind of talking about market conditions, talking about what is important for small business owners to be looking out for in their finances, and available for Q&A or whatever.
I actually know there's a guy named Jeff Kunkel who he's been in the brewing community for a while, and now he's a financial advisor. So whenever a brewery kind of asks for advice, they always push it to him. But I think he'd be a great guest for you guys too. I could
Oh,
definitely. 'Cause there was a brewery recently on Facebook who asked for a recommendation, and he got about 50 recommendations. It was pretty funny. He thought he was in trouble because he said his phone is blowing up.
What did I do? What did I do?
Who's got audited?
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh man, that's great.
It's awesome. But yeah, the link is there. Click on it, become a member. What? We know what we're drinking, but what are you drinking? People at home watching, what are you drinking? Brian, what are you drinking?
I brought up the Westy and Lefty to have that with you guys, and then I also poured the Doppelbock. It's I'm actually a really big whiskey aficionado, so I was really particular on the barrels we picked this year.
Yeah.
Hey! I waited tables for a long time. It is not going to spill on you. No, come on, I wouldn't do that to you. That's this one, right? Is that this one?
Yes. So I feel like if
Well, that's your tray. Sorry, I have my
you
own.
never want to pick a barrel that you don't like the whiskey, if you're just throwing beer in any kind of bourbon barrel, then I feel like it kind of defeats the purpose. But this is a Woodinville out of Woodinville, Washington, and they took their bourbon and then aged it in a port wine barrel. So it's got kind of sweet wine notes,
Canopes right
and it's just turned out amazing, and really happy with it.
Yeah, I mean, right off the note, you get it all. You get that.
You get it.
Really get the sweetness and you get the port
That
wine
port
right off the
wine,
nose.
for sure.
All right, prost, gentlemen. Let's give this a try.
Yeah, roast. Yeah. Virtual dink.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really complex. Like, for real? Like,
Cano, put your lighter away, though.
Yeah, I know. Albert breathed out and fire's coming out.
it's the bourbon. Is it bourbon? Or is
Yeah, it was like bourbon aged in a port wine, and then we put the Doppelbock in that same barrel. So it's got kind of notes of everything. And,
You really get them both very distinctly. That's really interesting.
and then we asked for, and everybody wants the freshest empty barrels, and I drove up there and got two, and then so we tried to get the freshest ones we could. And they make an amazing rye whiskey for Washington as well.
Who was it again?
It's a Woodinville whiskey out of Woodinville, Washington, and they're there's a lot of bourbons and ryes made in Oregon and Washington, but I think Woodinville is one of the top three for their rye is amazing.
Wow. I can see why you only poured us.
Yeah.
That is delicious. It's not overly boozy, though. You know what I'm saying?
What I like about it is you get the flavors of the bourbon and the flavors of the port wine. A lot of times with the bourbon barrel aged, it's just like
So boozy.
so
boozy.
Yeah.
It's like taking a shot. This isn't like taking a shot. It's more like cooking with bourbon, right?
Mhm.
Like you cook that alcohol out and you really get the flavors of it. So that I really appreciate with what you were able to do with that. That's really cool.
Canoper.
I'm not a fan of bourbon, but what I like is that I can taste that port wine.
Yes, I
and
was
I
going
can
to
taste
say.
the bourbon. And in the beer aspect of it, it's good. I personally wouldn't drink it just because it's not my style of beer, but it tastes good.
Yeah, I was really not a big bourbon barrel aged stout guy either, and then I feel like this is like an intro to those.
Maybe
You drink
yeah.
this, and then you're like, I'm gonna venture out a little
there you
bit.
go.
Yeah, there you go.
Try something a little boozier, but this has, because some are just, there's not much flavor, and you just feel like you're getting pure alcohol, and takes away the fun of it, I guess.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, that's good.
You know what would go great with this?
A brat?
No.
Why are you torturing me? No, I'm hungry. It's always hungry.
I got some at home from the weekend still. Maybe that's what maybe I'll take some with me and I'll have that. But no. What would go good with this?
Landjaeger.
Close.
Damn it.
Right neighborhood, wrong house. Mushroom jerky would go awesome with that.
Yeah. That was good.
You've seen,
oddly,
Shark Tank, right?
Mhm.
Did you know that one of our local Vancouver peeps was on Shark Tank recently and got picked?
Awesome.
He didn't know that.
I know. So Michael Pan's Mushroom Jerky, they're a local manufacturing company. They were manufacturing in Vancouver for a while. They opened up their Portland manufacturing facility recently because they had to expand. And then he went on Shark Tank. And after he went on Shark Tank, he went on Business Over Beer.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was awesome. Actually, go check out. We just released the preview of that episode. His part one of his episode releases on Friday, but so you can see us drinking beer and eating mushroom jerky. But go get some mushroom jerky.
pretty tasty.
New seasons? Was it new season?
It was
there?
new season,
Yeah.
so I know they have a huge backlog because of Shark Tank.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
the demand was just overwhelming coming out of the show. So I don't know if it's still in new seasons, but that's certainly where you can get it locally. So hopefully they got it on the show. Go check it out. That would be
Sounds interesting.
Yes, I'm plugging our show. It's true, but I'm not lying. This would be really awesome with
you are
with
100%
mushroom jerky.
correct because you got me the Backwoods Imperial Red.
And this has the same.
I'm not saying it's the same.
No, but
It was heavy, the malty, and with the mushrooms, oh my goodness, it balanced it out, and it cleansed your palate. So it was like having a new sip every time you had a nice. It sounds crazy, but mushroom jerky is a thing.
I'm gonna try that. I'm a big jerky guy.
Oh man, jerky is. How do you explain that jerky?
For me, it didn't quite satisfy the tough jerky thing, sensation that you like to get when you get jerky. But then the second time that I had it with the beer, it was so damn good. I don't remember which one I had. I had the barbecue, I think.
the barbecue, yeah.
Holy shit, it was good. There was not enough in the bag. It was like devoured and gone. And I had to stop myself.
I killed mine, dude.
The first time I had it, I was like, "Oh, this is all right." It doesn't satisfy my jerky taste. But then as we were sitting there drinking beer and podcasting, I just kept finding myself like.
But as a beer snack, it was so good as a beer snack. And you might think when you see the show, you might think that we're laying it on, but we totally weren't. It was an awesome beer snack. It really was.
I can
and he
imagine
being a local guy and he got an investment on Shark Tank. It was cool. So
I can imagine that at the bar as a snack.
Yeah, for sure.
Instead of beer nuts or whatever, cashews or something.
When was the last time you saw cashews at a bar?
I don't know.
You guys serve cashews at your bar?
Beer nuts, cashews, peanuts, trail mix, whatever.
Yeah. Beer nuts.
Yeah.
Canope and Archie Bunker.
Yeah, right. I mean, when will we ever see snacks on a bar again? I don't know. You'll ever see snacks on a bar again.
No shit.
Brian, what do you think? That's a good question for you.
But I mean, the world has changed, right?
Yeah, I think it's just kind of everyone's going to be more worried about sanitary.
Yeah.
Watch the back of the kitchen. Put on the gloves. Pour a separate versus a dive bar that's just the guy reaches in with his bare hands and throws you some peanuts. That's kind of gonna go away. I think.
You need
something?
like an incubator. You reach in, you have to put your hand through a sheath, pull it out, and go.
Like vending machines. That'll be the thing, right?
Yeah.
So that's what we should do. There's $1 million idea, right? Fortunately, nobody watches our show, so that's a good thing. So we make a vending machine that's like a slot machine.
Hopefully,
right? It's free. It's free. We're going to put it in Barlow's, and you can pick jerky or cashews for canope or beer nuts, and you just hit, and then it's like a slot machine. It goes, and then it pays out like a slot machine. No, you don't have to touch it. It's your own. You can try serving. $1 million idea. Bucket.
Or cheese curds, deep fried cheese curds. I mean, just
that could be one of the snacks.
We actually did some.
That sounds good right now.
Have you heard of the Salaji hot sauce?
Yeah.
We did some cheese curds with Salaji hot sauce at the restaurant, and they were pretty amazing, just for a small run. But that's another good local business.
Yes, for sure. Yes, we were trying to get them on the show.
Who's that?
Salaji hot sauce.
Yeah.
But we were not successful. We have to try that again. I would love to get them on the show. That's a great local business.
Yeah,
sure.
it's good hot sauce.
Can I not? I can share it. Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Boom.
Well, hey, we have another beer. Don't mind him.
I'm trying to share it.
Here, forget him. I'll bring him back when he's done screwing around here. We have more beer. Brian, what's this beer?
So this is Barlow's first sour ale that we did, and it's like a dark cherry, cranberry. I think it's like a 5% around there, but just a really easy drinking sour. I also think it's like a good intro to sours.
Do you like sours?
I had like a time with them where I really liked them, and then I didn't for a while, and I feel like this is kind of a good re-intro back into them.
What's the deal with sours? So what, like, and I don't mean this. Like, I'm not a sour. The problem with sours for me is I like the way they taste, but it doesn't satisfy me as a beer drinker. So, like, what is it about sours? Like, what's appealing as a brewery or as a business? Are you wanting to offer this just for the folks who do like it, or I mean, what's the deal? What's the deal with sours?
Yeah, I think certain breweries really try to go. That they build their whole business around a sour program. For Barlow's, I think we were just trying to give another offering to that clientele that really loves this style of beer, just to give them another choice.
This.
I'm still finishing that.
What is it? You said it's black cherry?
Dark cherries and cranberries.
Usually when I drink a sour, it's like
really puckery.
Yes, yeah.
this isn't a puckery sour.
Yeah.
And it's got you get the fruit up the front, and it's sour, but it's not like cloying. But you get beer up the back. I've never drank a sour quite like this, where you taste that beer. Watch it comes. The actual beer comes up the back.
What's the flavor after you get that beer? You get the beer at the back, but then there's.
I know what you're saying. It's familiar. Hold on.
Let's go grab one and taste it with you. I can't remember.
It's like nostalgic. Like I've had it as a kid.
Well,
Throwing things out. It's almost like peanuts.
But I think that's
what is that?
it's not the cranberry. I mean,
Could that be? I mean,
that's Brian. That's really good.
Dude, that's really good.
I really like that, and I've never said I really like a sour in my life.
I was never a
And
big sour guy
fucking
either.
with you. I really like that.
Sesame.
I can't put my finger on it.
I mean, I love what you've done here. And I think maybe that's it. So many of the sours, it's so lost in that upfront fruit, it just wrecks your palate. Where this, it's kind of like the Doppelbock. You get all of the things that you intended with it.
Man, that is so unique.
That's crazy.
I think it's kind of light and refreshing, and not
I
a
just did that.
not as
Why'd you
wild.
think I
At least you were on
nervous?
camera.
Yeah, we didn't catch that.
No.
They-
Even if it did, you edit in post production.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, we'll fix that in post. Yeah, thanks. Cheers. Hey, right back
I'm
at
looking
you,
out
bro.
for you.
Right
even
back
though,
at you, bro.
Even though you don't like me, you dick, I'm looking out for you.
Hey.
I know. Look at you, heart hands. Oh man, that's sweet.
Hey, I don't know if you're allowed to get drunk. Stop.
Oh yeah, he's
Oh, he can drink. Oh yeah, will you clean up my mess? Trout's cleaning up my mess.
So dogs are for it.
That's funny.
Oh my goodness.
So you have it? Did you get it?
I don't know how PC this is going to be.
All right, hang on. Let me get the mute button here.
No, it's fine.
All right.
Because it existed. But do you remember Cherry Chan candy? The Cherry Chans?
I remember them, but I don't recall.
Oh my goodness,
You know
people!
what that is? Did they have the nuts inside of them?
No. It was like sugar. It's been sugar
Yeah.
with a cherry coating.
Yes. Okay.
Like Ludens?
No, not like noodles. Yeah, the cough drops.
I need some cough drop.
Hey Ma, I got a cold. I need some Ludens and some Jolt. Charlie Cherry Chan. Cherry.
Not
They
Charlie.
were
Cherry.
little
Charlie
boxes.
Chan's
Little
different.
boxes.
Little
like
boxes,
like
yeah.
Boston baked beans and
Yes,
yeah.
it was the same. I think it's the same company that made it.
Probably.
That has that. It's that taste. And I remember it because it like captured, it was the weirdest thing. It captured a cherry because my wife and Angie's like, all cherry fake like candy doesn't taste like cherry. Cherry Chans tasted like cherry. This tastes like cherry.
You want to find out if you're accurate? I got Cherry Chans in my pocket.
Our king of nostalgia.
There's
over there.
no way. And today,
Could you imagine?
They are around.
No, actually, so there's some places that carry like older candies. I just saw a thing like a week ago on Popcorn Cove.
Yeah.
Down that way.
I go in
and
there
they
all the
carry
time.
all kinds of old school candies. They could, maybe they have it.
Yeah, I love that place actually.
Where's your power, bro?
You run out of power? Are we
Yeah,
offline?
yeah, we're gonna die.
Jesus.
Well, eventually.
That's killer, Brian.
Glad you like it.
That's great. That's great. And then what's this one?
From 4 to 2.
Yeah, of course.
There you go. We're out of here. All right. Oh, goodness.
Oh,
There we go.
we have a Mountain View ice rink.
I didn't touch it.
Is about 1,000 yards away, right across the parking lot. And my little brother plays hockey, and I play hockey. And
Nice.
so this was kind of an ode to beer leagues and hockey players. And so we used all Canadian malts and called it Crispy Mitts Lager. I kind of wanted it to be or I forgot the terminology, but good mitts is you got good hands in hockey.
Yeah,
So
right.
these are and crispy is lagers, pilsners, and Helles is our crispy. So we went with crispy mitts, and it's been I think our top seller since we opened, and just really easy drinking. And we just canned it about a month ago, or less than a month ago, and it's been moving quickly, and I'm super pumped to see it in 7-Eleven. And
I was just going to
Or
say,
Rite Aid.
Rite Aid yet?
yeah,
Hey,
but it's great beer and one of my favorites for sure.
This live stream
That's a
sponsored
testament. That's a
by
testament to craft beer right there. Rite Aid and 7-Eleven.
Exactly.
Craft beer. That's,
I mean, I
and
just
Cherry Chan.
and cherry chan. That's
hey, what's
right.
it say below the mitts there?
Oh, Canadian style lager, eh? And then on the bottom of the can, there's an ode to Letterkenny, a really funny Canadian show, Will Snipeselli, boys.
Prost.
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 So what do you think about the Kraken?
I really wanted it to be the Steelheads, just because
Did you really?
yeah, just because Kraken, I just think like they're gonna be called the Crackheads, and and it's immediately.
Well, now they are,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, so I was
That's
just
a
like,
thing now.
oh no.
Hashtag.
But I'd love to go see them play, and excited we're getting a team, and I think it'll really build the community, and some money will get filtered to the local rinks, and so I'm super excited for Washington to get a team.
For sure.
Yeah.
Man, I love going to the Winterhawks games. I'm a Blackhawks fan, so
Nice.
I mean 2010, that whole 2010 series when Philadelphia went on that incredible run, and I was like, man, I'm a Blackhawks fan, but to see Philadelphia come back like that in the way they did, in every series they were in during that playoff was remarkable. But Blackhawks, man, come on.
One of my line mates on my team is a big Blackhawks fan, but I'm a Dallas Stars fan, and when
Nice.
we played the Blackhawks, it was like 30 to 40% of the stadium or arena was Blackhawks fans. So when they
Oh.
scored, it got loud, and you're just like, "What is going on?"
Did they play Chelsea Dagger?
I don't know, but they have a massive following wherever they go.
Yeah.
Oh, what's your Dallas connection? Are you from Dallas?
Yeah, from Dallas. Grew up in San Antonio, Central Texas, and then Dallas. And the Stars got there in '93, and there was no hockey in Texas at all. And then now it's a great, tons of beer league and young kids playing hockey. And so I'm excited for Washington because I think it's going to do the same thing here. Is they just pump money into the rinks, and then it just grows the sport. And it's kind of a great sport for Washington because, when it's rainy and cold, you're indoors, and when it's hot, you're indoors. And
Yeah.
it's really done well in like the southern states because, like Arizona has tons of rinks because it's so hot there. So kids are playing all year round. And so I'm excited. Hope Mountain View gets some money out of this.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Did you watch football this weekend?
Yeah, I'm not a huge football fan, but my wife is a massive New Orleans Saints fan. She's from New Orleans, and it's been rough the last three years to watch games with her or playoffs. But so I guess I never considered myself a Cowboys fan. They've just been so bad my whole life, and so I've kind of taken on the Saints with her.
Your whole life. How old are you?
I'm 36.
What are you, 14?
I was going to say your whole life.
They've been bad since the early '90s, and Just like, it's weird to see.
Yeah, but they dominate.
I was going to say it, but before that, they won like what? won
They
a
were
bunch of
good,
Super Bowls?
but just not when I watched them, I guess. And I can't hold on to that dynasty time.
Look, Canope's a Bengals fan, so look. I mean,
No.
You want to talk about?
No,
you wanna talk
Mr.
about-
Cincinnati. No.
Ah, shit, that's me.
Now, my neighbor is a Cincinnati fan.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess because one of the players is from Oregon State, or used to be. But yeah, he's a big Cincinnati fan.
That one guy.
They had a quarterback. didn't
He's
they?
the other one. He's the other one. I think there's only 2 Cincinnati Bengals fans left.
Is it Ocho Cinco? One of them. I can't remember.
Ocho Cinco is your neighbor?
No,
Oh.
was he from Oregon? I can't remember.
I can't remember who they were. From Oregon.
Gosh. Yeah, the Bengals. Sorry.
She was really sad to watch Drew Brees walking out of the dome for, we think, the last time. So
You think he's gonna retire?
I think so. I think he's.
Yeah.
Feel better after that?
I don't know why he wouldn't.
I don't know, man. Why wouldn't he? Gosh. He's got. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think,
Think he's going to
stay?
stay?
We'll see.
Well,
Hushmanzada.
Was it Uzmanzana? Is that the one? I was going to say that. And I'm like, nah, that can't.
you say Usman Zeta. I said Usman Zada. Remember that?
No, I don't. But yeah, I can see it happening now. You mentioned
All right.
All right. Hey, topic number 3. What's on Canope's mind?
All right. Topic number 4 then is what?
it. Moving along. You guys know what's on mine.
Where's the thing?
Where's what thing? I don't know what you're talking about.
Where's the coaster?
The coaster?
Or the
Is that what this is? A coaster? The coolie?
Coolie.
Well, you're right by
no
the
more.
camera.
Hey, no more doppelbox for this guy. All right,
Yeah.
cut him off.
That is really good.
You're right by the camera.
Look, they're right there. Right there. What
Look
is
at
that,
this.
Canope?
Be local, West Vancouver, with business over beer.
Nice.
I wonder what that could be.
Why don't
Why
you tell
it's on your mind.
our one watcher, which
Our
is
one
probably
watcher.
your phone?
Well-
I'm still convinced the one watcher is you on your phone.
It's Auntie K.
No. I logged out. It's Auntie K.
It's gotta be
apparently
Auntie
Auntie K.
I didn't think, but we're not on.
She's
Facebook.
our true fan.
Oh, maybe it's Patty.
Oh, it could be Patty O'Neill.
It might be Patty on
James's
Twitch.
mom. Yeah.
Oh, that's
on
right.
Twitch. So we were thinking about trying to drum up some business for some local breweries, restaurants, what have you. And I think everybody should keep their eyes peeled for some upcoming posts on where we might be, what we might be doing, and some pretty good gifts and giveaways.
Yeah, and it's a cross promotion with Be Local
Yes.
and
West Vancouver, be
Be
local.
Local West Vancouver. Be Local is a community publication that goes out to people who move into the area. So it's for new residents of the area. And one of our friends of the podcast, Valerie Hooks. Of course, you guys have seen her on a bunch of Thirsty Thursdays. She's been on the show. She's the owner of the Be Local West Vancouver, and we're doing a cross promotion with her in the coming weeks and months. So be on the lookout for that. It's going to be awesome.
Could win some good prizes.
Yeah, I think so. Or worst case scenario, you get to show up.
You get
You
good-
show up and you drink local beer and you get a free koozie.
and maybe and some food.
Or is it a
food,
coolie?
drinks.
Or is it a coaster?
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Is it a koozie coolie coaster?
Yeah, whatever. You can use it for whatever you want. Be local with the Bob.
Yeah. Come hang out.
So what's next for you, for Barlow's?
Yeah,
Are we going
that's a
to,
good question.
what do you want us to promote for Thirsty Thursday on Wednesday?
We'll promote it on Thursday.
We're going to promote it tomorrow, but
I think the biggest thing, it's not this coming Thursday, but the next, is we will have a food truck that is basically Sonora, Mexico type street tacos and a lot of other really good food.
Beer?
Coming, not this Thursday, but the next. And that's kind of one thing that this place has always been missing was just really good food. And
So not tomorrow,
right.
but a week from tomorrow.
Yes. and then it'll be here on a regular basis.
Yes. Yeah.
That's
So
No,
that's
next
big.
week is the 4th. We have
we have the happy hour.
we have happy hour.
Live from Sonora Food Truck at Barlow's. Damn it. What time do you guys close?
I think we're 9 is
Are you 9?
usually, yeah.
It'll be the Bob happy half hour because we got to go get tacos.
We gotta get some tacos.
Sorry, Andres. We're cutting out early tonight for tacos.
Is there any possible way that the 3 of us could have some Barlow's beer for our happy hour?
Yeah.
We should do that.
Sure.
What time will the taco truck arrive?
Yeah, that's the question.
I think they're going to mirror our hours currently, and then we're going to expand our hours a little bit just because,
Before 5:30?
yeah, I think we're going to do, we're going to start opening at noon on Saturdays. We've just never had we've always just had beer and snacks, and now this will be some delicious beer food to go. So, or to sit down and eat.
We need to make that happen. We need to have tacos and Barlow's beer next Thursday on happy hour.
Lunchtime, maybe.
Lunchtime?
Well, we have happy hour that night.
Well, no,
Maybe we come here and we do a live.
That's what I was
real quick at
thinking.
lunchtime.
we'll figure something out.
Yeah.
But they're a traditional barbacoa and
Oh.
a lot of really good other items.
You have me at barbacoa.
I haven't got the menu yet, but I'm just excited because that's one of my. I eat tacos,
Tacos are awesome.
4 days a week.
Yeah, for real.
It's easy to get excited about
Yeah.
tacos. Awesome, man. Well, thank you, man. Thank you so much
Yeah, for
for opening up for us tonight, man. And just it was great to get to know you. We are huge fans. I mean,
Yeah,
no
thank
joke.
y'all.
Like we love your beer. We've had more, beers that we haven't had of yours tonight, and it just proves why we're big fans. You guys are spot on. We love what you're doing. Why don't you just tell everybody kind of where you're located and where people can find you?
Yeah, we're kind of right on the verge, East Vancouver off Mill Plain. It's 705 Park Crest. I tell people we're kind of halfway between Target and 205.
Yep.
And little auto shop area. It's kind of hidden and some really good beer if you find us. And good food coming too.
Absolutely, man. This was so great.
Man, this was so much fun. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you all.
Yeah. Thanks for all 5 of you who watched.
3 of them were us, I believe. So,
No, I logged out, I'm pretty sure.
all right.
I
So
walked out.
Check out Bob Chat. It's coming. Hey, and the blog post tomorrow with the write-up on Barlow's.
Let's see if it goes down.
Ben's doing his testing now.
Yeah, now he does the testing. We just signed off, and now we sit here and look like idiots. So, everybody freeze. I can't freeze that long.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
This
thanks
is
for coming
fun.
out.
We're still live, but whatever.
No. We just say goodbye. We're gonna say goodbye again.
But, I mean, it's
Bye, Auntie K.
bye, NTK.
Patty.